Do you feel safe in your day-to-day life? Great, let's change that. From the weird to the unexpected, let's go over some of the ways that you could die any day now. I promise you that most of you didn't even consider some of these to be a threat. Imagine you're walking down the road, feeling a little hungry. You spot a vending machine and head over to it, eager to get a snack. You insert your money and select your item, but the machine doesn't dispense it. You try again, but to no avail. Frustration sets in. You shake the machine, but it doesn't budge. You kick it, but it still doesn't dispense your snack. Now you're really hangry. You start rocking the machine back and forth. Maybe that would dislodge your snack. But before you can do anything, the machine topples over and crushes you. This is a scenario that surprisingly happens way too often. Vending machines are extremely heavy if that didn't seem obvious. Oftentimes weighing in over 500 kilograms. That is roughly 4,237 bananas for my American viewers. And they can easily tip over if they are not properly secured, causing injuries or even death. Apparently, over 37 people die every year from trying to shake, kick or tip over a vending machine just to get their snack. Talk about being hangry. After eating a bit too much, the last thing you expect is to find yourself dead in the bathroom, right? Well, picture yourself on the toilet going about your business. You push and push but nothing happens. The struggle is real, as if you're trying to give birth to a baby elephant. You start getting pissed at this crap. No way you're gonna lose this battle to a turd without a fight. So you decide to try harder and harder. Suddenly you feel a sharp pain in your head and you start to feel dizzy and lightheaded. And then everything goes black. Welcome to defecation syncope. Occurs when the blood pressure drops and the heart rate slows down during straining. I named this the world's most embarrassing way to die. And this isn't the only preventable death on this list either. Thousands of people faint from pooping too hard every year. And around 37 of them die from straining too hard on the toilet. Those who meet God this way are usually the same people with very shitty diets and those who do not drink enough water. Yeah, I see you with your massive fast food order. So the next time you're feeling a little clogged up, take it easy, don't try to force it, and if you have to strain too hard, get up if you can and take a break. It's not worth risking your life over a bowel movement. Or maybe it is, but that's up to you. After all, there are plenty of other crazy ways to die, like randomly dying in your own room for instance, to a silent and preventable tragedy that claims the lives of over 1,000 people each year. Imagine just chilling in your room, drifting off to sleep after all that hard work, warm and cozy under your blankets, only for you to be dead a few hours later in your bed. The culprit is often an unsuspecting pile of loose bedding or an overly tight sleeping bag. As you move around in your sleep, these soft materials can tangle you, cutting off your air supply and eventually suffocating you. The danger is especially high for young children, whose small bodies are more likely to get trapped in bedding, but pro sleepers are not immune to the risk either. Exhaustion, heavy medication, or the use of alcohol and drugs can lower your awareness, making it easier for loose bedding to become a hazard. But at least going quietly off into the night is way better than being blown into oblivion. So, after a good nap with zero strangulation, you're now just chilling to a relaxing warm bath when you hear a loud boom, only to find out that you had a mini explosion in your house by your water heater. Water heater explosions are rare, but they do happen. And if you're unfortunate enough to be close to it, you'll be blown off this planet like 30 people do each year. Water heater explosions occur when the water heater tank reaches high pressures and temperatures, causing it to rupture. This can happen due to a faulty pressure relief valve, sediment buildup, or simply old age. If your water heater is from the prehistoric age and it seems to be working, don't go saying, "Why fix something if it ain't broke?" My brother in Christ, it could be broke as shit. You just don't know it yet, and you probably wouldn't know until it's already too late. Speaking of broke as shit, some of us have those tiny inconveniences in our homes, like that pesky leaky faucet, that wobbly doorknob, that bare wall just begging for a splash of color. And what better way to fix all these little problems than to take matters into your own hands? After all, DIY projects are fun, cost-effective, and also satisfying. Or are they? The truth is, DIY projects can be deadly. I'm not talking about a little scratch or a stubbed toe. I'm talking about serious life-threatening injuries. Even the simplest tasks can turn disastrous if you're not careful. Take plumbing for an example. What could be simpler than fixing a leaky faucet? Well, if you don't know what you're doing, you could end up flooding your entire bathroom. Or you could accidentally sever a water pipe, causing a geyser-like eruption that could knock you off your feet. And then there's electrical work. Don't even think about messing with wires unless you're a certified electrician. One wrong move and you could be zapped into oblivion. But perhaps the most dangerous DIY projects of all are those involving power tools. These things are not toys, and they can inflict serious injuries if you're not careful. You should always wear the appropriate safety gear. And of course, always use your power tools as intended and never skip the safety instructions. Handle power tools with respect or they'll make you respect them the hard way. What else you should respect is the mob mentality of a crowd of people and feet. This may sound like a thing from cartoons, where a lot of people walk all over you and you're left as flat as paper. But over the past 20 years, there have been more than 96 recorded incidents which has resulted in over 5,700 deaths. It usually starts with a large crowd of people all moving in the same direction. Suddenly, there's a change in their movement, whether it's a bottleneck or a sudden change in direction. This triggers panic, and before you know it, people are walking on and over you, crushing your bones and body in the process. Many would have their lungs crushed in and would suffocate to death. This is what you call a stampede. Once you're in the thick of it, good luck getting out, because at that point, you become one with the people and you get controlled by the flow of the crowd. As dangerous as stampedes are, they don't happen as often as a doctor's visit going wrong, the one place where you expect everything to go smoothly. So imagine you're not feeling well and decide to visit the doctor. They prescribe you a new medication to help you feel better. You trust your doctor and take the medication as prescribed, but little did you know that this seemingly harmless pill could be life-threatening. You are allergic to the medication the doctor just prescribed. It's important to recognize the signs of an allergic reaction before it's too late. Early symptoms may include hives, itching, or swelling, but if ignored, these reactions can escalate into anaphylaxis, a severe but potentially fatal reaction. Anaphylaxis is like a ticking time bomb. It can start with a runny nose and end with difficulty in breathing, a drop in blood pressure, and loss of consciousness. And unfortunately, it can happen within minutes of taking medication. Always read the label and instructions on your medicine, and if you're allergic to something, make sure to notify your doctor before they prescribe something new to you. Another medicine-related threat is drug interactions. Did you know that certain medications can interact with each other and cause serious side effects? For example, mixing certain blood thinners with antibiotics can increase the risk of bleeding. So make sure to inform your doctor of all the medications you're currently taking to avoid any dangerous drug interactions. And don't be afraid to ask questions and do your own research before starting a new medication. Oh, and I just got off the phone with your doctor. Don't ask me how I got their number, that is not important. What is important is that they told me to let you know that apparently subscribing to my channel can have various positive effects on your body and in your overall life. Yes, your doctor definitely told me that. I'm not trying to trick you or anything. I wouldn't lie about these things.